Hello, this week's tidbit is about 3 language arts strategies that I'd like to share with you today that allow you to combine different content areas in your activities and easily differentiate for your students. I share many more in my language arts strategies workshop, however I thought I'd share a few with you today. The first strategy is about incorporating different content areas while you're reading a novel with your class. There's a plethora of activities that you could include that correlates to your novel and can include different content areas. For example, in my former third and fourth grade class, we read How to Eat Fried Worms by Thomas Rockwell. When we completed the novel, we did a bunch of different activities that students thoroughly enjoyed and allowed me to include different content areas. For instance, we baked cookies that were shaped like worms. So students measured the ingredients, they shaped the cookies into worms, and we baked them, and then of course they got to eat them. So this was a great way to include measurement. Another activity that we did was students wrote their own worm recipes. So here students again are including measurement in their activity and writing as well. So this is a great way to hit many different standards at one time. Second, have your students keep their own vocabulary dictionary. So provide a blank dictionary for them to keep, which I've provided in a link below that's on my website. And students could write the words as they learn them in their dictionary. So the dictionary that I provided allows the students to write the word, draw a picture, and write the meaning of the word. And this is a great way for students to be held accountable for the new words that they're learning instead of just forgetting about them. And finally, the third strategy is about guided reading groups. I can speak about guided reading groups for an entire hour. However, I thought I'd give you a few tips to get started. First, you would group students according to their reading level. This may come out to about 3 to 4 groups. Secondly, you would rotate between the different groups so you can meet with each group each time you have guided reading groups. You could have the groups about 2 to 5 times a week according to your schedule. And while you are with one group, you would have the other 2 or 3 groups at a different station. For example, one station could be independent work, the second could be group work, and the third could be maybe a catch-up station. You could have the stations as you please, and you could even change them week to week. Third, choose a book that correlates with your group's reading level. The nice thing about guided reading groups is that you could have different books for each group. Then, while you're working with one group, you would have them answer questions about the story, and focus on what the group needs to work on, whether it be comprehension, fluency, or maybe both. As I've said, there's a lot more about guided reading groups I can tell you. So if you have any questions or need ideas, please visit www.curriculumresources.net or email me at nancy@curriculumresources.net. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.